Welcome to Module 3, in which we're going to talk about keeping it real, goal setting, and effective decision making. Think about goals this way. You don't take a road trip without deciding where you want to go and the best route to get there. Well, goal setting is much like that. There's a saying, nobody plans to fail, but they fail to plan. If you just got in your car and started driving with no destination in mind, you might end up anywhere, and chances are great that you might not like where you end up. Also, since you didn't make a plan, you might not have the resources to get back. With that in mind, we will look at the goals the same way we look at a road trip. What are the basic things that you need to consider? Where am I now? Before you can begin to decide your best route, you must assess where you are starting from. This step may include evaluating where you are in several important values and categories: relationships, financial, work and/or education, and health. Where do I want to go? Deciding on a destination will depend on what things you want to accomplish along the way. This also will help you determine when you want to plan to start your trip. Be sure to consider those same 4 values and categories: relationships, financial, work and/or education, and health in determining your destination. For example, if your destination is to travel cross-country, you will need to ensure that you are financially able to make the trip. You will also need to make sure that you have adequate time, that your health is good, and that your absence will not create undue stress on your personal and/or professional relationships. What is the best way to get there? What is the best route? Should you plan to make rest stops? Are there any detours along the way? On that cross-country trip, will you be traveling by car, plane, train, or bus? Maybe you've decided to travel by motorcycle, bicycle, or even backpacking. Once you've decided on the mode of transportation, you will need to map the best route. Much of this step will be determined by the type of transportation that you will be utilizing. It is during this phase that you should plan your rest stops and anticipate possible detours. And of course, once you reach your destination, you will have to evaluate and reconsider some things. Did you take the best route? What, if anything, do you need to change about your route? And finally, is it all that you thought it would be? So the purpose of this module is to help you set measurable goals and to determine what you will need to meet those goals.